So we're entering into the ending of the year, and I was looking through all my craft supplies, and I realized I have all these ribbons in different colors and different sizes, and I said, well, what can I do? Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to start replacing them. So what can I do with all these ribbons? And then I thought to myself, wait a second, I have two panderetas, tambourines, okay? And don't ask me why. I just saw them at a Renaissance fair, and I thought they were really affordable. So I said to myself, looking at these ribbons and these panderetas, these tambourines that I have in a bag, in a closet, I said, I can make or I'll make a gypsy pandereta, a gypsy tambourine. You ever see the tambourines that when the gypsies, they dance, they have all these ribbons hanging on them? So I've never made one, and I said, well, let me try it. What I'm thinking about doing is having the ribbon, like I'm going to take these ribbons, and what I'm going to do is cut them, of course, and have them hang like equally, and then give it a knot, and then tie them all the way around the pandereta, and just to see what this looks like. This would be something that would be fun to do as a project with just anything that you have at home. And it's a beautiful, beautiful instrument, and they're actually really affordable. Okay, so I'm going to try to make this, and I've never made one, so let's see how this comes out. Here's my pandereta, or my tambourine, and you can use, I bought the ones with the skin. You can use the one without the skin. Okay, this is what it looks like without the ribbons. Okay, I've never made one. It's a rainy day here in Massachusetts, and I have nothing to do, so I like to keep myself busy. So I'm going to try to make this and see how mi pandereta gitana, my gypsy tambourine, comes out. I'm just looking at it, looking around it, you know, and visualizing what I'm going to do and how it's going to come out, and what I visualize the end product to come out looking like. Okay, so I'm sure that you can hear the gypsy music in the background. I like to have music that kind of like gets me into the mood of what I'm doing. So here I am, I'm playing around with the ribbons to see where exactly I'm going to tie the ribbons. Now if you can see here, I was thinking about either putting it in between the bells, or tying it at the edge. Okay, there's no really right or wrong way of making a gypsy tambourine. I mean, you just gotta experiment with it and see how it comes out and play with it. But I think I'm gonna go with this way, because I don't want this to affect the sound of the bell. So let's start working. Just want to add before I go any further that what you're going to need in order to make this gypsy tambourine is, of course, your tambourine. Okay, obviously you're going to need various colors of ribbons. Okay, and of course you're going to need scissors. Okay, just to cut your just to cut the ribbons. And I think I'm definitely gonna go this way, tying it this way so that it doesn't affect all the bells. So I think this way might affect the sound of the thimbles. This is called a thimble. Yeah, I think this way might affect the sound of the thimble. So I'm definitely gonna go at the edge and tie my ribbons all the way around the edge. What I'm gonna do, me personally, let me show you this way. Actually, this way. I'm gonna start from here. So I'm gonna go these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, it's got 9. So I'm gonna go from these 7 down and leave these, or maybe from these 5 down. I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna see how it looks like at the end of the video. Probably from these 5 down or these 7 down. Just to bring blessing and abundance. I want it on even number. So I'm not going to use the ribbons to tie them all the way around. I'm going to leave some without ribbons. So, I'm here still thinking. Before I start a project, I look around, see what I want to do, and I concentrate. So I think either 7 or 5, I'm still not sure, but let's see. I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Okay, so I just want to show that before I go any further, I want a uniform look. This is me personally. You can make your tambourine any way you want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure out all my ribbons before I cut them, and I want to make sure that they're all even. And of course I want the same colors. So I want to use purple here, purple there, and then I use a different color. You know, what I'm saying is that I want the same color represented on both sides so that it gives it a uniform look. So right now I'm measuring my ribbon, okay, and I think this is a nice, this is a nice size, okay, and what I'm going to use is this one as the base to cut all my ribbons, and I want to make sure that I get a uniform color. So I'm going to use purple, and then, you know, add the different colors. And that's just me. There's no right or wrong way of making your pandereta, sorry. Okay, you can be very creative. I've seen people place beads on them. I'm gonna keep mine like that because I don't wanna ruin the look of it. And yeah, I think I've decided to tie it around the edge. I wanna show you what I'm doing. Okay, so what I'm doing is I tied all the purple, and now it just has, it's any random color, it doesn't, you know, have to be this way. But now I'm doing the pink. You know, growing up in a Puerto Rican household where they did a lot of party favors, we had a lot of crafts. So I remember, yeah, growing up with my mom and my tias and all that, and they would always be doing crafts for the parties. You know, the Puerto Rican, they love their crafts, especially for parties. It's like a big gypsy wedding. If you look at a Puerto Rican party, I swear to God. So yeah, there's always ribbons in my house. But anyways, I'm going away from what my point of this is. So yeah, I started with all the purple. Now if you see, I'm using that little metal thing that separates it to put the pink. Okay, and I'm going to go all the way around, any random colors, and I'm just showing you as I'm going through my progress of how it's going to look. Any further, let me call these what these are, because I know I'm going to get a politically correct YouTuber. They're all over the place. This is not a bell, it's a thimble, and I'm hoping they're thimbles, but I'm going to get like a gazillion messages. Those are not bells, they're thimbles, and they just don't enjoy the video for what it is. You know, they don't. These are not scripted. It's just for enjoyment. Okay. So, anyways, I'm thinking these are thimbles. I'm sure people are going to say, "Oh, that's not a bell," and I'm sure I might have called this a bell. So I'm just adding that out there. Okay. So now I want to show you the finished product. Took me like around 40 minutes or so. Now this is what a pandereta, a tambourine, looks like, of course, without decorating. And this is the pandereta decorated. I wanted to make sure that I added 9 various colors, and each knot I tied into 3. Okay. Panderetas or tambourines, they're actually very affordable. Look very nice. The ribbons represent the ancestral spirits, okay? While this, the drum part of the tamboreta, or the part that you bang, it represents the earth spirits, los duendes, okay? So it's very beautiful, and a pandereta or a tambourine is actually very affordable. You can get one for, I mean, this one's a good one. It cost me like $15, $16, and the ribbons, well, I always buy ribbons. Okay, so I'm trying to get it so you can see it. I use 9 various different colors to represent the colors of the wind, and 9 is a sacred number to the spirits. Well, if you're not spiritual, you can use whatever you want. Most of my followers, but look at and it sounds beautiful. Let me show you in a clear background what it looks like. But yeah, I used 9 various different colors, and I tied it, if you can see, to the edges right there, and it doesn't affect the play of the pandereta, and it looks very beautiful. I see a lot of people put a lot of beads and stuff like that. Now I wanted to keep it very simple, okay, so that it flows in the air, the ribbons. I'm going to give this as a gift to a friend of mine. Make sure, I'm using satin ribbons. Make sure you get a good scissor. See that? None of my scissors were that great. So make sure, I'm going to trim them all. I'm going to buy a better scissor and give them a good trimming. But this is what the pandereta looks, and it plays very beautiful. I guess this is the hole where you're going to hold it. And it costs me, like I said, the pandereta, the tambourine, like 20, 15 bucks. And the ribbons, you can get them, I mean, depends on the kind of ribbons you want. But I didn't use the top. I used those 5 bottoms in the bottom right there. 5 is a sacred number, well, a number of luck. I tied each one in 3. 3 is a good number. And I also used 9 various colors of ribbon. So there's a lot of symbology when I was making this pandereta, this tambourine. Okay, so now I want to show you the finished product. I'm going to trim all the bottom right here. And here it is. I have it hanging up on the wall just so you can see it. Okay, I want to show you the back side. Looks very nice. Okay, and it was a very affordable project. It took me like 45 minutes to do. A lot of people will say, well, why do I need a gypsy tambourine, Pandereta Gitana? Well, if you practice this Spanish form of spirituality, you can use it to represent one of your spirit guides, whether it's Siete Saya, Yesenia, Cassandra, Maria Salomé, Sulenkha. Or if you practice a pagan tradition, this would be a beautiful instrument to herald in the May celebrations. And it sounds beautiful. It looks really nice. I'm going to trim it up. You can hear it. And like I said, it was very affordable. So I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please like. Please hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get it so you can see it completely. If you like the video, I use all the colors of the wind to represent the air spirits, the wind, all the ancestors. I tied the knots in 3s, a number of luck, and I went from the 5, if you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I went from those 5 and left these open. It's just another number of luck for us. So I hope you like this video. I'm going to leave this playing because it just looks pretty just like that. So yeah, you can use this if you celebrate a pagan tradition to celebrate the May festivities, Beltane. If you practice a spiritual tradition, Afro-Caribbean spirituality, you can use it to, honor Siete Sayas, La Gitanas, Maria Salomé, Sulenkha, Yesenia, Cassandra, Salomé, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please hit that like button and please subscribe. Salsista Brujo Luis. Say excuse the pajamas. I just want to show you. I just woke up, so forgive the pajama jammy jams. I look like a hotmess.com. But anyways, this is what a pandereta looks like, non-decorated. I just wanted to show you what it looks like. And again, excuse this whole mess, hotmess.com right here. But this is the pandereta. You can see how it looks and how it would play. And it flows very nice. Okay, hope you enjoyed the video.